Hi everyone, welcome to George's Library. Today we're going to talk about The Moon and Sixpence by William Somerset Maugham. This book was published in 1919 and it is loosely based on the life of the French artist Paul Gauguin. The author was inspired to write about a novel that would present and contemplate about the soul and mindset of a genius. The word genius was used so many times in this novel that it started annoying me. But nonetheless, I can't seem to find a better word to sum up the author's intentions. The story is presented through the eyes of the narrator, a young and aspiring writer who most likely represents the persona of William Somerset Maugham himself. And it focuses with the relationship and encounters that he had with the painter Charles Strickland along a great number of years. Strickland has many things in common with the real painter Paul Gauguin. The most obvious ones are that Charles Strickland also abandoned his wife and children to pursue his obsession with painting. He lived in Paris for a while, only to spend the last years of his life in Tahiti. The great value of his work was only recognized after his death. The novel can be split into three parts. The first part gives us a glimpse into Strickland's life before he started painting. Here, the narrator is only at the beginning of his writing career, and only just started making acquaintances in the literary world. He first meets Strickland's wife, and while having dinner together, we have a short observation of his life beforehand. Nothing out of the ordinary. The presentation is quite shallow and questionable. The second part is about Strickland's life in Paris and the direct connections the narrator had with him during that time. This is when the narrator is actually directly involved in the story, and his actions have direct consequences. The third part takes place in Tahiti. At this point, we know Strickland is dead. We start bringing the story together by a series of interviews that the narrator has with different characters that met and lived with Strickland during his last years of life. The novel is full of tragic twists that keep you engaged, all while holding on to an insightful writing style. The chapters are short, but they are not rushed. This is a straightforward journey, but it is one that forces you to stop and think about what you're reading. And I mean that in a literal way. There are chapters where the narrator looks back at what he has written and wonders if he did justice to his character or not. Has he covered everything that needs to be covered? Is it enough? The title was inspired by the saying, "If you look too much for the moon, you will not see the sixpence at your feet." When it comes to analyzing the soul and personality of a genius, we come to look at the reverse of that saying. If you keep looking for the sixpence at your feet, you will miss out on the moon. This is an interesting novel that makes us question what a genius is and what he stands for. Would you recognize one? Would you sacrifice everything and everyone in your life to reach your goal and achieve your quest? And if you do, is it worth it? Thanks everyone for checking out my channel. If you want to discover more books with me, then don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you have anything to say about my read and if you enjoy my reviews, then don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section and hit the like button. I hope you enjoy discovering these books as much as I enjoy reading them. Until the next book, stay kind, stay safe, and keep on reading. See you next time.